So I found this post on the Pokemon investing subreddit that I wanted to share with you all. So as you can see here, there's a Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer box, but it's a little bit different because it's from Dollar General. As you can see here by this photo, there's this tag here, which I'll get into, can you take it off or not? It's $40. Now it's interesting because if you don't know, the MSRP for Elite Trainer boxes for specialty sets are $50. Some places even sell them for like $60. Like Walmart sells ETBs pretty much for $60, at least what I've seen. But MSRP is $50. But here they're selling for under that, so it's interesting. But it has that like mark there that shows the price. So this person is saying or asking, what are thoughts on holding onto Dollar General marked Elite Trainer boxes and if that impacts the value at all? So I'm going to give my opinion and then we'll read the comments and you guys can, comment down below what you think about this. So here's my thing with price tags. I think if it's easily removable, there's no harm in leaving it on or taking it off. Honestly, I feel like for me, my personal opinion, I would not want to have a price tag on the product that I'm holding on to. If I'm putting it on a shelf or anything, if I'm a sealed collector, I don't want to have anything other than just the sealed product, right? Just the clear wrap and the product. That's it. I don't care for price tags. I know some people talk about the vintage stuff having like the KBB Toys or KB Toys, whatever the thing is called, or these other like stores like the tags, and it's cool because it's from history. I can understand that, right? But for me, like there's maybe some Walmart tags or Target stickers on some of the ETBs. If I can, I just take them off, to be honest with you guys, because I don't really care for them, and I'd rather just have it just clean. But that's just my personal opinion. I just don't really care for them. One thing I will say is that if anything, I feel like it for the most part would hurt the value more than anything if you can't take it off. Let's say a sticker or whatever, you can't really take it off because let's say it's not going to come off cleanly or or whatever. I feel like it does reduce your market a little bit because if with sealed product, people are pretty particular. I mean, you see people complain about like a tiny little hole in the piece of plastic, the seal. So people are very particular in how the sealed product looks. So I think just in general, for the most part, people probably wouldn't like a price tag like this. But let's see what some of the comments here say about it. And yeah, it's a cool piece of history. Imagine comparing the price in 15 years to $40. Yeah, I guess that's where, like I said before, like some people look at, some of those old vintage packs where it shows like $3.99 and now it's worth like $400 and people are like, wow, it's so cool. That's one way to look at it. As someone who collects sealed, I honestly can't bring myself to look at Dollar General for Pokemon. The times I've went in and seen them, I refuse to buy it. I'll leave it for the little man or the family on their last buck trying to surprise their kid with something nice at a reasonable price. Okay, and this person responds, why would people on their last buck be buying Prismatic? And yeah. So this person says someone else is just going to swing by and scoop them up. We live in an age of information. Everyone who is in the hobby for monetary gain knows Dollar General gets decent stock. Your intentions seem great, but again, you're just leaving it for another person whose intentions do not line up with your vision. So, it's true that obviously, if you don't buy it because you don't want to scalp or you don't want to just take it away from someone who's going to open it. I mean, I don't do that, right? I don't buy at retail and just invest that way. Like I don't do that. But you do leave the chance that someone else is going to come and buy it all. But to be honest, here's what I would say is like, okay, whatever happens, but I'm not going to be a part of it, right? That's just me. So hey, if someone swoops up right after me, it is what it is. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah. At some point, y'all gotta let the kids and less fortunate families have something. There's a difference between investing and just being greedy. Yeah, I mean, that's not really what we're trying to talk about here. We're trying to talk about the tag on the ETB, but I mean, yeah. Are these from the new restock or is this old? Because 40 sounds amazing. From November this year, and this person got downvoted. To some, maybe, but it looks cool to me. Years from now will be a cool piece of history. I've got an Unbroken Bonds ETB with a $50 GameStop price sticker on it, and I would never remove the sticker even if I could. So one thing, I wanted to note here, and there's a photo. This like tag or the sticker is not really a sticker. It's like printed onto the ETB. So this person says that if I was a sealed collector, I would honestly take a small tear on the back and over a big yellow sticker on the front. I might even prefer a dent on the back. Okay, I don't know about all of this stuff they're saying. I don't know if I'd take a tear or a dent over a tag. Overall, this is still amazing, but never reject Prismatic at or below MSRP. Just be aware, sticker means this is an ETB to open, not a pristine ETB to collect. Will sell for less than a pristine ETB down the line, not enough to worry about. I don't know about this, about that it means you should open if it has a sticker. I don't agree with that. But this person's saying that this is not actually a sticker, it's part of the packaging. So as you can see here, it's like printed on to the ETB. So yeah, honestly, I'm not a big fan of, this because it's like printed onto it. So it's like part of the graphic. I think it looks kind of ugly. The yellow doesn't really match with everything else. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of this ETB. But, if you're going to buy this under market and this is how it looks, it kind of sucks, right? Because, I don't think many people, and the tag doesn't even look that nice. I wouldn't say just to not buy it, right? Just because it has this little thing. It's still a sealed product. People are still going to buy it. I checked on eBay just to see, okay, is this selling for anywhere less than under market? I don't think it's expensive enough for us to really see if there's going to be a disparity with pricing. But from recent solds, it's selling for $130, which is exactly the same as market price. So far it hasn't done anything. It's the exact same price. But I do think, okay, let's pretend this is like 3-4 years down the road. Let's say it's maybe anywhere from $300 to $500. I think people are probably at that point. Most people would probably not really care for this, and just my opinion. It's not. You can't remove it. It's part of the ETB, and it's kind of just stuck there. And I think there is a niche market for stickers. You saw one of the people, or some of the people down here saying that it's a cool piece of history, but just in my opinion, I don't think it looks that great. And if you can't take it off, that makes it even worse, because at least if you can take it off, then you can have the decision to keep it there or remove it. But in this case, it's literally printed onto the ETB, and I just think it stands out too much, and I just don't really like it. So that's all I want to share in this video. I know it's not really that crazy of a thing, but Prismatic Evolutions, obviously it's a pretty good set, and ETBs obviously are like the main product, and it is worth talking about. Do these tiny things affect the value? Personally, I just think it really depends on the person, but I think the majority of people probably wouldn't care to have this printed onto their ETB, and just having a nice plain one with just all just the background being there without this thing, I think most people would probably prefer. But that's all I want to talk about in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.